Okay, I'm in Adobe Premiere Pro, and what I want to talk about is importing images into your sequence. So what I've got here, I've got a test sequence that I created. It's a 720p high definition sequence. I didn't go at full 1080, and you can see we've got another video up that explains creating a sequence at the proper size. So I created this test sequence. You can see right here, it's 1280 by 720, a 720p sequence. So that's what I've got here. Now I've got a folder full of images here, and you can also see their sizes. So I know my sequence is 1280 by 720. What I want to do is I want my image sizes to be minimum this size. Really, I want them to be a lot bigger. So I'm going to pull off, look at this big boy, 5184 by 3456. Let's take a look at that. Okay, that's a teacher from Wild Lake High School. So I'm going to mark my ins and outs. I've got about a 3.5 second clip here. Going to lay it down in there, and look at what that does. It's huge, and it brings it in far too big, which is great. That's exactly what I want. So I can come up here to my effect controls and look at the flexibility it gives me. I've got to bring it all the way down to 25% to fit in the frame, and that's great because let's say I just want him, so I can, I want a close shot of this teacher, and there he is, and I can frame that just like I want it, and I'm at 65%. And so, or maybe I want this, looks like a science mannequin back here, and I just want him. So now I can move in and I can do that. And look at all this flexibility that it offers me. Now, let's say that I have a picture here that's 500 by 410. And this might be something that you find online, like if you're going through Google Images or something like that. You need to pay a lot of attention to what you're pulling off, because you're going to see a lot of sizes like this, because what you're pulling off of Google Images or some other free image services are just website images, website photos that people are putting up online, and they're putting them up at the smallest size possible so that their load rate is quick. So I've got this one. If we lay this one in right behind that one, you're going to see the difference. Look at that. The 500 by 410 image doesn't fit real well in my 1280 by 720 sequence. And sure, I can go into effect controls of this and I can bring it up past 100%, but you can see it's getting fuzzy. You can see the fuzz there a little bit, and it's just not going to render very well. It's going to look pixelated. It's going to get digital on me, and it's just not a look that I want on my video. I want this look. Well, I don't need that guy, but I'm bringing in my images far bigger than my sequence size so that I have a lot of flexibility in editing. Okay? And so take a look at that. Now, if your images aren't big enough, you can take them into Photoshop and you can increase some resolution. And we can talk about doing that in another video. But if you do know what you're doing there, then that's what I recommend.